It's important to be a positive member in your community as it is to be a positive individual in your family. My parents came here as refugees through a Catholic charity on March 20th of 1979. When they first arrived here, my dad, he dabbled in restaurant work as a server, busboy, just part-time work. My mom was always a sous chef. In 1986, the opportunity presented itself to move to this location to open the first restaurant. When we first opened up there, it was a lot of the times when the POWs first settling in the area. They were able to share like common stories and common bonds, and that feeling of where they were kind of locked up and they're pretty much like were serving their time over there. So since then we've hosted the POW parties in some way, shape or form from this very physical location. Every year they would always reconvene here around the Tet New Year. So the Tet New Year usually falls between end of January till about first week of February. Some were driving from about 2-3 hours away, some lived in the area. Some flew in for the event. It's something that they look forward to every year. You never see a group of men in their 60s and 70s reconvene and talk about times when they're late teens, in their 20s, fighting wars overseas and coming back here and meeting each other and serving their time abroad. I grew up around these guys. They've subjected me to pretty much like, whatever they had to endure from time to time in terms of life lessons and character building. Anything that comes to servicemen or like first responders or things like that nature, I see the sacrifice and dedication for these guys. So that's why we wouldn't be where we are today without paying homage. The POW party is always an event that he looked forward to. Anything relating to the servicemen in the restaurant is something that my dad always felt fond of being who he was. Those little nuances that you do, especially when someone passes, it kind of helps make you feel as if they're still there. So being, from an Asian family, if there was a tradition that had to be carried out, to us, it's always humbling to do that. It's always humbling to, hey, let's move forward, let's move out, and let's carry this honor and tradition forward. Because every year the numbers are, getting smaller and smaller. But the thing is, like, you want to give back. We can't see the servicemen up front as often as we'd like to, so what about the first responders in the area? One of my friends, he was just like, hey, I know some firefighters, they work Christmas Eve, and I said, hey, can we bring them lunch? And they were like, oh yeah, they'd love that. I have 2 nieces and a nephew. I said, hey, you know what, these kids every year, you can get them the newest toy, you can take them to Disney, you can take them trips abroad, but the lessons of humility and being a nice individual to the community is probably going to weigh more to them in their lifetimes. They came along with me to the 3 fire stations in Arlington last year. And this past Christmas Eve, we were able to go to the Arlington County Police Station, deliver food to the guys on roll call, and then we also delivered food to the NICU ward at the Virginia Hospital Center as well. My nieces and nephews, they enjoyed it because the thing is, it was a lesson to them. It's like, hey, I enjoy giving these food because you guys are working today. It's like, that's all I want to teach you guys. If you look at pretty much a picture in '86 and versus 2019, you see how much changed around us, but we're still here. That's a testament to our dedication to the area and to what we've done in terms of sacrifices and dedication and homage and respect to POWs and servicemen. Play your part. I think that was just like a lesson taught from my mother and my father.